Start.
Good afternoon. Myself Ravi Saran from Central University of Rajasthan. My answer is 1329 and my topic is fingerprinting programming in randomized algorithm. So before going to start, we'll see what's actually deterministic algorithm and what's randomized algorithm. So first is deterministic algorithm. Deterministic algorithm, as we can see, there is input algorithm and output. And our goal is to just to prove that algorithm solves the problem correctly always, and typically the number of steps should be polynomial in the size of input. So what we have in this deterministic approach, we have algorithm, and we give certain input, and based on this algorithm output will be generated. For number of inputs, output will be fixed. But in randomized algorithm, what's happening, along with input and algorithm, we have additional bit, that is random numbers will be added in this algorithm. Now what's the effect of adding random numbers is like, in addition to the input, algorithm takes a source of random numbers and make random choices during execution. Now what happens? Behavior can vary even on a fixed input. Now we see how by adding any random bit, how the algorithm behavior will be changed. Design algorithm always to show that this behavior is likely to be good or even on every input. There are two types of randomized algorithm. First is Las Vegas algorithm and second one is Monte Carlo algorithm. Las Vegas algorithm constitute those randomized algorithms that always give a correct solution. So we see how these two algorithms will be implemented. So first is Las Vegas algorithm. Las Vegas algorithm, what we'll have algorithm, input will give input, and additional random bits will be added. Random number will be added, and output will not only depend on input as well as input, not on only input but also random number also. Now we'll see how this Las Vegas algorithm will work. So if you take example of searching any number, like we'll have 5, 3, 1, 2, 7, 9, and let's suppose we need to search any particular number. So deterministic algorithm means that start with first number. So this is our array and these all are array locations. So let's say this is my array of size 6. Let's suppose this is a location A0, A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Suppose we want to search a key number, let's suppose 2. That is my key number 2. So in a deterministic algorithm, what we'll simply start with first location and we'll search our key number 2 with all the array entities like 5, 3, 1, 2, 7, 9. And this is called sequential search, linear search, in which each and every number, in the worst case each and every number will be compared by our key number. And in the worst case, what happens? We need to search, we need to compare all the array element with the key number. So in this case, worst case complexity will be like order of n, and where n is number of input. This is about deterministic algorithm. Now what happens with this randomized algorithm? And already we have added random number, random bit, and this random number will be added by using random generator function. So what we'll do, first we'll call random generator function, which will generate any particular number. Now one thing we can do one thing, like will give you number 3. Now what happened? What we can do? We can link this number 3, this additional bit in the form of random number. This number 3 can be linked as array location. So now if random number generate, let's suppose 3, so 3 can be array number, array location. So as soon as we have array location A3, 3 means A3, move to A3 and will directly jump to A3 location and simply compare with key number 2 with A3 location, whether it will give solution or not. We will simply compare A3 location with 2. If it will give yes, then okay, and if else, will print there is no solution. This is working of randomized algorithm. Now it will be very simple to execute. Generate a number, link with any particular array location, and then simply compare with our key number. Need not to search all the array location with the key number. But this will have disadvantage also, that you may or may not get that desired number. Suppose always you are generating a location except 3. So in that case, what happen? It will not give you the right answer. So last class algorithm says that you will always get the solution. It will compare until it will generate the answer. But in second Monte Carlo algorithm says that you are given a fixed chance, like we have k chances, and in between k chances you are supposed to generate the answer. Suppose I have fixed k equals to 5. 5 means I have only 5 chances for the comparison. Now what happens? Again random number generator will give you a particular number, link this number with array location, and same time decrement this k value 5 to 4, 3 to 1. So we have only 5 chances. In between 5 chances, if we can get the answer, it's okay. Otherwise, we will say that there is no solution available in this array. However, solution may be present here. So this is about Las Vegas and Monte Carlo algorithm. So we have done this. So my problem is testing string equality or fingerprinting. But we'll have to type two long string x and y, and suppose we want to check whether these two strings are same or not. So one option is that it will be very tough to send complete string to one channel to another. So rather than sending complete string x to y or y to x, what we'll do, we'll generate fingerprint. Fingerprint is nothing by using a random number, we can take as a prime number. We'll take x image, we'll take x string as well as y string, and then we'll try to change fingerprint by doing mod with the string. So what happened? So ipx, p, by using p value, we will change ix into fingerprint of x, and same y string will be changed by having mod with y string, and then we have fingerprint of x as well as y, and then simply compare ipx with ipy. If ipx equals to y, if ipx is not equal to ipx, then obviously x and y string will not be same. But there is a chance that if ipx equals to ipy, still there is chance that strings are not same, because mod value, suppose we take 12, mod 7 will give you answer 5, and 19 mod 7 will also give you answer 5. So they say that if ipx and ipy are